Enterprises that create the future thrive on change, and change is accelerated by human connections. We are building a better world, a connected world, by crafting and designing connected experiences. We didn't just raise a building. We created a marvel of human architecture. What is the wind under our wings? What is the fuel within our fire? It is our ability to believe in change. Change that makes this the most exciting time to be alive in human history. We've harnessed the power of change to make lives brighter. We've brought dreamers, innovators, technologists, and leaders together to conceive and construct new breakthroughs. From empowering doctors with better tools and using artificial intelligence to build a greener world, to converging a future powered by 5G, Tech Mahindra is fueling the rise. We're making it easier for you to travel the world and making the skies safer for everyone. We're working to help more people own homes while reimagining banking and data privacy across 90 countries. Our focus is on handcrafting technology that helps people and enterprises deliver more, deliver better, deliver change. We've made houses smart and markets even smarter. We're helping more people smile with better supply chains. We've saved lives. And with AI and robotics, we're building an empowered future, a future of meaningful experiences. We aimed for the moon and we crossed the skies. We aimed for the stars and we brought them home. We are the digital change makers, and we are here to disrupt old ideas, blaze new trails, and create connected experiences for a connected world. We are Tech Mahindra.
모르겠어. 널 사랑하니까 내가 보내주는 거야.
I know! What a disaster! A nightmare start for the home nation!
It's a great deal.
This one? How about this one?
Love it.
But this color's nicer, right?
Losing muscle mass as we age has a profound impact on our quality of life. The bad news is that the gradual loss of muscle mass, or sarcopenia, can affect 1 in 4 Singaporeans above the age of 50. The good news is that you can take steps to slow down this process. Regular resistance exercise and a balanced diet with a good amount of protein will help strengthen and build muscle mass.
Drink 2 glasses of Marigold HL milk daily to get 20 grams of protein.
Working out keeps your body in shape, and proper refueling after a workout can promote muscle repair and growth. It ensures that your muscles get the nutrients they need to recover. It is important to consume the right food or beverage right after a workout, as your body and muscles are most able to maximize recovery in the first 60 to 90 minutes.
2 glasses of HL milk contain the essential supplements and nutrients to replenish your body.
Made with real malt and fortified with calcium, protein, and 6 essential vitamins. Multiply the goodness with the all-new Marigold UHT Milk with Malt.
Did you know colorectal cancer is the #1 killer cancer in Singapore? Reduce your risk with daily replenishment of probiotics and prebiotics to maintain a good balance of the intestinal flora. Vitagen Less Sugar is the only cultured milk drink in Singapore that contains both probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut. Health Alert. 1 in 3 Singaporeans will develop diabetes in their lifetime. It can lead to blindness, heart failure, kidney failure, and amputation. Consume less sugar to reduce your risk now. Vitagen Less Sugar contains 50% less sugar than other regular cultured milk drinks. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut.
It doesn't matter if you're young or old, man or woman, hairy, or hairless. 1 in 2 Singaporean adults has borderline high to high blood cholesterol, which is a risk factor in the development of coronary heart disease.
Lower your bad cholesterol by consuming food rich in plant sterols. Plant sterols work by blocking the absorption of bad cholesterol into the bloodstream. Consuming at least 2 grams daily has been shown to lower blood cholesterol levels.
Marigold HL milk comes with plant sterols, which have been proven to lower blood cholesterol.
Did you know 70% of your immune system lies in the digestive system? A healthy gut helps maintain good health as it helps the body fend against bad bacteria invasion. Strengthen your digestive system with daily intake of probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen less sugar. Be good to your gut.
Marigold Peel Fresh, less sugar juices now available in on-the-go bottles.
Can I have some?
With real fruits and live probiotic cultures to aid digestion, Marigold yogurt is simply irresistible.
Brand Y has too much white sugar, but Vitagen has 8 times less white sugar than Brand Y. Kick the high sugar habit. V for Vitagen. For a victorious less sugar lifestyle, drink Vitagen less sugar. V for victory. V for Vitagen. Lead a victorious lifestyle. Vitagen, Singapore's #1 less sugar culture milk drink.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Novice tournament sponsored by Tech Mahindra. We are here for the Women's Novice first semi-final. On the right in green, we have Charmaine Yo, right, from SGS. And on the left, we have Amy Arita, right, and she is a big fan of the sport. Her sons actually play, they're very young, so it should be an interesting game today. With me, I have Sean C, who is my co-commentator for tonight's game. Welcome, Sean. It's good to link up with you again. It's been a long time since we did a match together. I think the last time we did was the Masters tournament where Victor and Kok Wai played in the final.
That's right, that's right. Good to be back. It's also very good to see a novice tournament happening in Singapore for a very long time.
Yes, correct. I actually did a bit of sniffing around. I asked Edwin,
for the warm-up,
yeah,
please switch the ball over to your opponent every 3 hits or so. Okay.
I think I was told that we have not had a novice tournament for about 20 years. And 5 years ago, they tried to start a novice league, but I think there was insufficient interest. So it's good to see this coming back. Because you look at the entries, I think something in the region of 67 entries for the men's,
right,
and 43 for the ladies, which is great, right? So, and it's very heartening to see a huge contingent from SGS. I was told there are about 13 entries. That's a lot of players. So it's good, right? Because if you just started the game, there's some that really picked it up, you know, in Sec 1, and they're out in full force. So that's very encouraging to see.
Exactly, exactly. I think these signs are very encouraging, and I think maybe also because, you know, now with COVID, right?
Yep.
I think a lot of them are now turning into indoor sports.
Yeah.
And I think squash is a really great indoor sport. There's all weather.
Yes.
And you don't really have to worry.
Yep.
You know.
Half time, switch sides.
But actually, during the knockout between the two girls, if you look at them, just knockout alone.
Yeah.
I think they have had actually some formal training.
Yes, actually it's true. So as I told you before, they've had some coaching, although they started playing recently. So Amy, for example, her kids are trained by one of our ex-national juniors, Reagan, at the Singapore Swimming Club. So she's really, really into squash, because I first met her when her son was with Ultimate Squashers, and we got talking. She's really into the sport, even back in Japan. She's from Kyoto, I believe. And then Charmaine, later you'll see she can really hit the ball very hard. I've had a hit with her before at MGS earlier this year, and she's trained by another of our veteran coaches, Jazril. So it should be a pretty interesting game. And I think also when you watch this, right, it's quite interesting to see the contrasting styles. But one thing that I think that they probably do need to watch out for, and hopefully the referee will not have to say this too many times, is the way they warm up firstly, right? Like, don't hit 20 times to yourself and your opponent gets one hit. And then the other one I think is safety, because I've seen a few matches where perhaps they could have held back and not swung the ball. So
True.
So that one I think is something that needs to be.
But I think this all just shows that they are really novice, and it's a
Correct.
novice tournament. So I think, especially when you reach a semi-finals, right, there are
Yeah.
definitely nerves that, the two players will feel.
Yeah, in fact, I could hear Charmaine muttering outside the court. She said, "Wow, so nervous, live stream." So I actually told her, I said, live stream, right, to be honest, some people just will be so honored to be live stream. So just, enjoy the experience and just
Exactly.
play your game, man.
I think when there's a live stream, they should, really enjoy the moment.
Correct.
They can remember this for a long time. It will
Correct.
be posted somewhere in the cloud. They can share this with their friends,
Correct.
They can do their reviews.
Yeah.
And they can mock themselves and have a good laugh.
Correct, and they also can use it as a coaching moment if they want to see what they could have done better during
Right.
the game, actually. So it's good. Actually, it's a pretty good resource for some of the coaches if they're minded to actually see how their charges play in the later stages of a tournament. Yeah.
But actually, do you remember, right, in our earlier days, do you actually remember when you're a novice?
Okay. We are kind of slightly older. During my time, we first started straight into F. No novice. Novice only appeared on the horizon, I think, in the early 90s.
Exactly. So that's one of the points I wanted to make. During our time, right, there's no such thing as a novice tournament.
Yeah, you're either a good F or bad F, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think this is really good when they have a novice category that allows anybody to come and participate regardless of whether you've got a grade or not.
Yeah. Charmaine Yeo in green to serve.
Okay, we're gonna start soon with Charmaine serving.
Rita in red to receive. Best of 5 games. Level. Oh.
Early nerves, very unlike Charmaine.
I think so.
Last time she blasted the ball at me, it certainly wasn't her fault, man, I can tell you. But for the kids, it's a good experience, because in the absence of an inter-school tournament, it's as good as it's going to get, playing in a public gallery. Although not very crowded, but you still,
And now,
No, I think it's always a good start, especially for the kids, right?
Yeah.
And now that it's much more restricted, this is really a good opportunity for them to get used to the environment.
Yeah.
Get used to that kind of pressure
Yes.
of a tournament.
Yeah.
And this will just build over time, and they'll get more experience. They learn how to control their nerves.
Yes. And actually, my understanding from Edwin is that there will be a under-19 novice
3-1.
tournament, right? So hopefully there will be quite a few more school kids that will enter.
Oh, that's a nice drop. She took the opportunity there when the ball landed short, and she actually played the ball to the distance. So this is something for some of the novices to take note,
Yeah.
And I realize her forehand service is very consistent. She's using one of the many techniques of the service, which is a high lob serve.
Yeah. So for most of the matches I've seen at this level, your ability to serve well, to do a lob serve, means that you will be in control for much of the game.
Oh, that's another shot of nerves.
Yeah.
I think she's got to take the time, Charmaine's got to take the time to really calm down, and take her time with the serves. Oh, that was a good get.
Yep.
And now,
So that's a bit more like the Charmaine that I had a hit with a couple of months ago, because she chases down those shots. Yeah.
four, 6.
Slowly narrowing the gap now.
Out. Five, 6. Down.
So it's a good classic shot to the back where she's just pinging everything to the back, because it's a similar
6-4.
sort of shot throughout this tournament that I've seen in the various matches. To bring the ball to the back is very hard at novice level to dig it up.
That's true. I mean, you know, we both of us coach our kids and we
Yeah.
also coach others, right?
Correct.
And we generally always tell them to bring the ball back as a basic.
Correct.
But if you're not used to it, right, and especially in a tournament environment, it gets very difficult.
Yes.
And especially when you are, for example, like Charmaine, she just swung through, right?
Yep.
Thinking that the power will actually bring the ball back. But sometimes you and I know it doesn't really work that way.
Correct.
You got to use the height. You know, you got to use the whole wall to bring the ball back.
Left. 8, 7.
Oh, nice drop.
So I think as they start playing, right, you can see a very clear contrasting style.
Yeah. So it's, you can see, right? So Charmaine is doing exactly what I told you I experienced the last time, because she's able to really, hit the ball. So Amy's playing more of a controlled game where she's placing shots deliberately into the corner, not using so much power, but going more for placement.
So Charmaine reminds me of me when I was starting out in squash, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where I only have one strategy, which is pace. So you can actually tell the difference in maturity, right? Where, Nika she's actually placing the balls and then thinking about where to place the shots.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more mature.
Yeah.
And down. 9, 10. Game ball.
Nice.
It's a good shot.
10 all. A player must win by 2 points.
If you look at the earlier results, actually Charmaine had a pretty interesting game. She went to 5 sets with a girl called Crystal Lai. Is that Vicky's sister?
11, 10.
Same surname.
Game ball.
That's 5 and all. So I thought that girl was pretty good. She's playing the 9-10 tomorrow. So.
Not up. Not up.
Okay, the referee called that a not up, and for some of them, if you're not so familiar, sometimes it looks like a scoop.
Yeah.
Right, where the ball actually hits the racket twice.
Yeah.
So I think the referee looked at it as a scoop and called it as a not up.
Yes. So that hopefully should have calmed some nerves down for Charmaine.
So hopefully after the first game, Charmaine settles down a bit more. We may, or we hope to see that her game, starts to settle down and she's able to place the shots where she wants.
Yeah.
But as of now, I think it was unfortunate for Amy.
Yeah, because she built up quite a big, healthy lead.
Yeah.
And it looked like she would have had just about enough to carry her across the line. But, those last few points, Charmaine came back quite strongly. Be interesting to see what Amy comes back with in game 2. She wants to capitalize more. I think what she needs to do is she should serve like she's doing, but maybe just a little bit less power. Because the balls are coming off the back wall.
That's right.
So I think it takes a bit of effort to try and gauge, right? Because when we play as well, sometimes you find it's a bit off, right? Then you have to try and find a way to adjust a little.
Yeah, it's easy for us to say.
Correct, it's a universal problem, right? Because when we play on court, it's the same story, right?
Yeah,
so,
and I think this is amplified when you're a novice.
15
right? And the fact that, she actually can measure her service, I think that's already a very good thing.
Yeah.
But to to slowly adjust and fine-tune. I think it takes a lot more time on court,
One game to
a
love.
lot more feel.
Level.
So you can actually tell, right, those that receive coaching in school, their service sometimes is a bit more deliberate and very well placed because they know that is their only weapon until they become better and stronger and develop more variety.
Exactly. So generally, like you mentioned, right, the service and return in the novice game can actually make and break the game.
Correct.
Just like the service that Amy just played.
Yep.
Right, it makes or breaks the game.
Yeah, so that's the serve that I wanted to see. So you come off the wall, you got to...
And if you look at the way Amy is gesturing herself, I think she's telling herself to calm down, you know, move to the shots.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yes. So I suspect what Xiaomi may want to do a bit more, place more to the side, so move her around a bit. Oh, good balls.
I don't think that was an intended trickle balls, but actually Amy got her racket down to the ball.
Yeah. It's okay, a shot. You know, she did that to me twice a few months ago. One on each side. So
Nice.
Good drop.
That was a good drop.
I think, right, that her movement is hampered slightly because you see the Ningat. Last time I played with her, right, she was not so tentative in the movement. She moved a lot more freely. So I'm wondering whether there's something that's holding her back.
I think it could be. I'm not too sure whether she got this injury from either overtraining or through the tournament.
Yeah, because there haven't been many 5-setters, but she's had that distinction, you know, with Crystal. And she had a pretty hard game against one of her schoolmates the day before. So it was 12-10 in the second, so yeah. Yep. So it's the drops to the corner that are gonna gain her those points.
6-5.
So actually for those novices who are listening in, I think I subscribe to what Sunhao was mentioning, right? If you notice these two ladies, they have actually had some formal training. So they actually have a good concept of the game, where to place the shot, you know, where to hit the shot, even though it may not be coming in. But they actually know that, you know, for me to play the shot to the empty spaces, right? Just like this.
Yes.
When the ball lands a half court, right? Charmaine knows, okay, I can place it to the front. And she did a front right, where Amy is not able to get to the ball. I think now the nerves have shifted to Amy.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems to be struggling with some of Charmaine's serves that are coming off the wall. So actually, I found that some novices and beginners struggle a bit with that. Because for the advanced players, that is actually a gift horse, right?
Yes.
But for novices, sometimes they struggle. So I always tell them you got to follow the ball, right? You don't follow the ball, then you can't actually swing. And when you get that type of shot, actually 50% of the hard work is done for you. You don't need to generate the power.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think generally some of the times it's a psychological thing, right? When the ball comes off the back wall, they find it a bit harder.
Yeah. So that has been Amy's undoing this game. I think about 3 or 4 that come off the wall.
Yeah.
Right. So she needs to ensure that there's enough distance, right? It's one racket length, you know, just not. She's not creating the extra distance. That's why she's not able to hit the ball cleanly.
Agree. And I also observed that when Charmaine overhits the shot, I think one of the things that you must always remember is there's a lot more time to the shot.
Correct.
Okay, but what Amy hasn't really done very well is use that time to actually move into position.
Yeah.
Right, and then take your distance like you mentioned, and then take the shot.
Yeah.
She actually waits till the ball hits the back wall, then she starts to.
And then you decide what to do, which is not ideal. You should more or less know if it happens like that, what's gonna.
So I think if Charmaine in the next game continues in this mode, and I think she has a very good chance of taking the game. So I think now it's really how Amy is going to react to the second game.
Yeah.
And is she going to change her tactics, take the ball slightly earlier.
Yeah. Because she was bowling well in the first game.
Yeah.
So if I was Charmaine, I wouldn't want to give her so many opportunities. If I was Charmaine, in fact, I want to play a bit faster. And actually a few more drops and bowls. We just move her around a bit. If I were Amy, I want to take the ball a bit early on the volleys.
But sometimes I think the things we talk about, right, it's things that we think about when we are playing.
Correct.
But I think at the novice level, they're thinking, what can I do?
Just get the ball first.
Just get the ball to the wall, man.
Yeah, which is why actually when I'm with my kids, I actually ask them to think about this for one very simple reason. I try and ask them to think about this because, you know, they have to try and like self-diagnose to a certain extent.
Stroke to you.
Oh, that's an unfortunate stroke.
So those things that we were talking about, balls off the wall, so those are one of the few things that I told them because, you know, most novices won't think about it, right?
Hey, she just did what you mentioned, man. Take the ball early and volley.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Yeah, but she needs to volley because at this level you cannot let the ball go to the back. It's very difficult. You know, even at our level when we play, get the ball go to the back, may not be able to dig it out well, man. Good shot by Charmaine.
Good shot.
And now?
So it's one of the things that you notice in that rally, right? Actually, Amy played the ball back.
Yep. Drop.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice follow-up to the boast.
4-1.
So Charmaine seems to be steadily chugging along. Moving, yep.
Oh. Charmaine seems to be introducing a bit more boast in this in this particular game.
Yes. Oh, unlucky.
Actually, Amy has started to play much better in this game.
Yeah.
Where she's taking the ball earlier, she's timing the shots.
Yeah.
No left.
Oh.
Go to the ball.
She's actually quite unusual in that she actually is one of the few novices actually does know when to ask for lead, right?
Yeah.
So
but I was
she might feel a bit hard done by that one.
I thought that was a tough call, man.
Yeah.
If I was the referee, I would have given a lead.
Yeah. Let's ask the chat.
If not even a stroke.
Possibly. Oh, nice serve.
Nice. This is a serve that I also want to play.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
And now 8-3.
Oh.
Oh, that was a good rally.
Drive, nice rally.
Yeah. A final winner with a deep drive.
Yeah.
And you can see that Charmaine is getting more and more confident as the game goes along.
She's playing exactly the shots that I would have told her to play, moving things around wide enough to make opponents stretch.
Eleven 3, match to you. 3 games to love. 12-10, 11-6.
And the match goes to Charmaine.
That's good effort by the players.
Yeah, I think it was really good effort by the players. I think both players through the 3 matches adjusted to their opponent.
Yeah.
You know, I thought Amy did a good job of adjusting from the second game to the third game.
Yeah.
She really calmed down her nerves. She was able to take the balls off the back wall more, with more confidence.
Yeah.
And she took the volleys, man.
Yeah. And
But
she took the volleys, which is very good to see because it's not something associated with beginners. But I'm actually very happy that we saw this match for one very simple reason, because it's the match that kicks off the evening. So
That's
a match that was played like that, where you actually have real proper rallies, people running around instead of just serve, it's a very good sign. And at least certainly for those who have actually tuned in to watch.
That's true, that's true. But kudos to both players. I think they played well, even though it's a 3-love win to Charmaine.
Yes.
I think at the novice level, this is actually quite impressive.
Yep.
So for now, Shall we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break then.
모르겠어. 널 사랑하니까 내가 보내주는 거야.
An own goal! What a disaster! A nightmare start for the home nation.
It's a great deal.
This one? How about this one?
Love it.
But this color's nicer, right?
Losing muscle mass as we age has a profound impact on our quality of life. The bad news is that the gradual loss of muscle mass, or sarcopenia, can affect 1 in 4 Singaporeans above the age of 50. The good news is that you can take steps to slow down this process. Regular resistance exercise and a balanced diet with a good amount of protein will help strengthen and build muscle mass.
Drink 2 glasses of Marigold HL milk daily to get 20 grams of protein.
Working out keeps your body in shape, and proper refueling after a workout can promote muscle repair and growth. It ensures that your muscles get the nutrients they need to recover. It is important to consume the right food or beverage right after a workout, as your body and muscles are most able to maximize recovery in the first 60 to 90 minutes.
2 glasses of HL milk contain the essential supplements and nutrients to replenish your body.
Made with real malt and fortified with calcium, protein, and 6 essential vitamins. Multiply the goodness with the all-new Marigold UHT Milk with Malt.
Did you know colorectal cancer is the #1 killer cancer in Singapore? Reduce your risk with daily replenishment of probiotics and prebiotics to maintain a good balance of the intestinal flora. Vitagen Less Sugar is the only cultured milk drink in Singapore that contains both probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut. Health alert. 1 in 3 Singaporeans will develop diabetes in their lifetime. It can lead to blindness, heart failure, kidney failure, and amputation. Consume less sugar to reduce your risk now. Vitagen Less Sugar contains 50% less sugar than other regular cultured milk drinks. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut.
It doesn't matter if you're young or old, man or woman, hairy or hairless. 1 in 2 Singaporean adults has borderline high to high blood cholesterol, which is a risk factor in the development of coronary heart disease.
Lower your bad cholesterol by consuming food rich in plant sterols. Plant sterols work by blocking the absorption of bad cholesterol into the bloodstream. Consuming at least 2 grams daily has been shown to lower blood cholesterol levels.
Marigold HL milk comes with plant sterols, which have been proven to lower blood cholesterol.
Did you know 70% of your immune system lies in the digestive system? A healthy gut helps maintain good health as it helps the body fend against bad bacteria invasion. Strengthen your digestive system with daily intake of probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut.
Marigold Peel Fresh. Less sugar juices now available in on-the-go bottles.
Can I have some?
With real fruits and live probiotic cultures to aid digestion, Marigold yogurt is simply irresistible.
Chua Wan Tong. Where's your eyewear? Are you under 19? Okay. Thank you. Carry on, carry on. Half time. Time. Who's serving?
Hi everyone.
MAHINDRA SGSquash men's and women's novice tournament.
Hi everyone, we're back for the second semi-finals.
Novice second semi-finals match.
Yes.
Chua Wan Tong in black to serve, Elizabeth Chen white to receive. Best of 5 games. Level.
Should be an interesting game. Chua Wan Tong is SMU student, and Elizabeth Chen is Sec 2 student at SGS, daughter of one of our former Malaysian national junior players, Felix Chen.
Down. And down. 1-all. Down.
Oh!
Well, that looks like a Kok Song House special.
Yeah, it's a corkscrew house special.
2-1.
Do you see some similarities between the first semis and the second semis? On the service. On the service.
Yeah. So that's the one thing, right? Because I also had a hit with Elizabeth. So she's also a bit like Shami in that they really blast the service. The hammer serve, as my kids like to call it. Whereas you look at Wan Tong, a more steady, controlled serve. Yeah.
But actually both serves work.
Yeah.
You know, a hammer serve, if you hit it and you aim it at the right spot, it's also very effective.
It's also quite intimidating actually for someone who's a beginner when you have something being blasted at you at pace, right? Then, you know, you may not react so well.
Well, that was a nice both.
Good.
4-3.
So she
3 out of 3.
Yeah, strike rate is good. So she also picked up. I understand that Wan Tong picked up squash when she was in JC actually. She was on Nanyang JC, so she actually learned to just have a hit around the court when she was in JC previously.
4-5.
Oh, close.
Actually, I felt that return of the service, right? She actually moved into position quite well. So it's at a novice level, it's not so easy. So I thought she did it quite well to get and dig the shot out.
Yes.
6-5.
And you see that the same thing again, right? It's a recurring theme that's out.
Fault. Hand down. 6-all.
So I think the recurring theme again now is on the first game. I think there's a lot of nerves.
Yeah.
But it's very heartening to see, right, at a novice level, the players are able to serve and return.
Yes.
And then at least start a rally going.
Yeah.
You know, they're able to dig the shot out after the service.
Yeah.
They actually know where to place the shots.
Yes. And actually, you know, Sean, I saw a match, right, in court number 6 just now. And that was like from the 17 to 24 category. There were actually 2 girls having a really good game. The rallies were exactly like that, bowls and hits. It would not have looked out of place, right, on this court. Yeah, I think sometimes it's the consequence of luck of the draw because organizers have such a tough job. You don't know who these guys are, right? So sometimes when you do the draw, it's a bit unfortunate for 1 or 2 players.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's unlike when you have rankings, but in a novice,
it's very hard.
It's really the luck of the draw.
Correct.
7-10 game ball.
So like just now you sharing, right, where Xiaomin actually, when you look at her scores, you know, in her bracket she actually had a lot of tough matches.
Yeah, a lot of tough matches. Yeah. Because I mean, I was quite surprised. I told you at Crystal Live. That's why I asked you whether I thought, wow, 5 sets, no joke, no. Just knowing what Xiaomin is capable of. For someone to take her to 5, must be a damn good player.
Yeah. But I think on this game, between Wan Tong
and Elizabeth,
yep. I think they are also slowly settling into the game.
Yep.
At least it looks like they're breaking out in a sweat.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh. These 2 girls are really eager to get onto the court.
Yeah.
You know, in between games, I think the players have actually 2 minutes.
One game to love.
And when they become more experienced, they learn to milk the break for what it's worth.
Like us, right?
Yeah, correct.
After a tough game, you come and we will maximize the 2 minutes, man, until the guy calls 15 seconds. Oh,
okay.
It looks like Wan Tong loves to volley, man. Anything that's within her reach, you know, she'll stick a racket out.
Correct.
And actually, that actually makes the game so much faster for the opponent.
Yes.
You know, and it actually changes the whole landscape of the game.
You know, Sean, if I bet you, right, if we ask her after the game whether she's got a badminton background, there's a high chance that we can
high
get
chance.
a yes. Because I look at the way she's serving.
The way she serves and also the way she actually prepares for the shot.
Yeah.
Not up. 2-3.
Wan Tong has the, I think, potential to improve quite a lot because she's playing a lot of variety, you know, mix of shots, balls and all that, which you don't see a lot
Yes,
of.
lad.
Yeah,
2-3.
that should be a lead.
That was a good call.
Yes.
That was a let. Wan Tong was making the effort to clear,
Yep.
while Xiaomin was making the effort to go in.
Good.
Nice. Nice depth.
Oh, great shot.
Oh, unfortunate. That was close to a nick, but was enough to do the job.
That was a good dig out by Elizabeth. Very nice to see.
Ah!
Unfortunately, the next serve was not so nice. I think she's got to learn how to calibrate that. Huh? That's
Yeah, I think Elizabeth needs to learn how to calibrate. Oh, good dig.
Shot. Nice.
Oh!
And down.
And Wan Tong was actually there.
Yeah.
If she was actually 1 foot or 2 foot back, the ball would have gone to the wall.
So that's the sort of shot that, you know, I also mentioned to you before the game started that
5-4.
Elizabeth is capable of, because she can really hit some good wide cross courts.
Oh, that's a nice lift. The right
And
shot
now?
to play.
Yep.
5-all.
And we are now at 5-all. It's much closer second game than the first.
Yep.
Do you see that? She prepared herself very early to take
Yes.
the shot.
Good shot. I actually think Wan
6-5.
Tong, right, if she plays a bit more and
Yes.
gets a bit more game exposure, she can become a much better player, you know.
Yeah, I think with a bit more exposure, she'll play much better.
Correct, because you look at her shots and the variety and the ability to move the opponent around, it's quite intelligent. Oh, good shot. That was a good rally. That was a good rally.
And down. 6-all.
It's probably one of the longest rallies you've seen all night, right? Over both matches so far.
Definitely. Oh!
Oh, nice.
Not up.
I think you're right, man. I think Wan Tong has a badminton background.
Yeah, because you look at the way
7-6.
she's like moving things around, right?
The way she holds the racket.
Very tactically aware. Good shot.
Nice. That's like a 1-2 setup.
Yeah.
Both drop, wait for the loose shot, and then play it back.
Yeah.
Oh!
Another got somehow special. Hitting the frame.
We've done quite a few in our time, man.
Yeah. Then the reaction after that, the glares that you get from your opponent.
Nice.
Good.
Oh!
And down.
That was fast hands.
9-7.
Yes. And I'm really happy to see that. It's a great advert for the game.
Fault.
And she returns the favor.
Yeah.
8-9.
Oh, unlucky.
So if you look, right, this contrast to the first semi-finals. Actually, we were talking about Army not moving her feet. And if you watch Wan Tong, she actually moves when the ball moves to the backcourt.
Yes, that's right.
That's one of the reasons, you know, and that's one of the ways to actually get the ball off the backcourt, right?
Yes.
Oh,
unlucky.
Unlucky. She should actually had called for a stroke.
Yeah.
10-9.
But she decided to play through.
Yep.
Stroke to Chua, hand out. 10-all. The player must win by 2 points. Out.
No, I'm
11-10
actually,
game
I'm
ball.
actually enjoying watching this game, Sean. It's a pretty close tussle and
Not up.
That is so unfortunate,
down.
man.
Yeah.
You know,
11-all.
I remember when I was younger, right? Whenever this happened, in my heart, I was like, wow, Lao Heng, man.
Down.
Good shot.
And now Elizabeth takes the lead at 12-11. These two girls really know how to make it exciting.
Yes. Oh.
Down.
And you can see the fighting spirit between the two, not giving up
at
any point of the last few points.
Out.
Lucky.
Okay, Elizabeth, come
13,
on, keep your nerves.
Game ball.
13-12.
Right?
Oh, the first reverse angle of the night.
Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
When she was preparing the shot, I was thinking it's going to be a cross court.
Yeah.
That was an exciting second game. And I think they are actually getting more of a sweat now.
Yep.
Hopefully their nerves are settled.
They actually seem less nervous compared to the first semi-final. They've just, gotten into the groove and the swing of things without seemingly being too self-conscious about playing on the show court. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that game because it was really close. Everyone's fighting very hard, and the variety of shots I'm seeing is actually makes the game even more enjoyable. So after the match, right, Sean, you can go and ask Wan Tong whether she's a badminton player. Because good. Nice
I will
shot.
do that, man.
Yeah.
See, they're so eager to get on.
Yeah.
Even before the referee calls the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Chua leads 2 games.
That's the difference between youth and aging.
Masters. Oh, nice serve.
Nice serve.
She's been consistently doing that. So very good.
I think somebody, right, in her cohort or in a circle of friends they must have coached her that say, at this level, your service,
correct,
right, is going to be a game changer.
Yeah.
And your return of service.
Not up.
So if you watch her forehand preparation, right, she's actually very early in preparing.
Yeah.
So I kind of enjoy that because generally, at the novice level, right, they are not prepared for the shots. They always react to the shot versus being proactive to the shot.
Yeah.
So it's very refreshing to see this kind of game. Whoa!
Shot. Nice shot.
That was a good shot.
5-love. Love.
Okay, Elizabeth has to calm down, and then get herself collected.
Yeah.
If not, this is gonna be a runaway train by Wan Tong.
Post again. Oh, good cross
Good
court.
cross court.
That's good shot by Elizabeth. Now, that's the sort of shot that she's capable of playing regularly. Wow, that's nice.
And down. 7-1.
Nice rally.
Wow, she's
Nice
really
rally.
setting Elizabeth up.
1.
Moving her around the court.
So I think that observation, right, it's very interesting. It just shows that actually Wan Tong knows a bit more of how to place the shot.
9-1.
Yeah.
So in the second game, I also saw a bit of how she sets Elizabeth up by placing the front court.
Down.
I think Elizabeth is getting a bit rattled.
Yes.
10-1 match ball. Down. 11-1.
Lucky, it's good
Match to Chua. 3 games to love. 11-7, 14-12, and 11-1.
I think that was a pretty good semi-finals.
It was good, man. So the boys, you know, the men's novice have got a lot to live up to because both semi-finals are very good. Okay, so we'll take a break and we'll be back again.
Yeah, let's take a break, man.
모르겠어. 널 사랑하니까 내가 보내주는 거야.
And no! What a disaster! A nightmare start for the home nation.
It's great, dear.
This one? How about this one?
Love it.
But this color's nicer, right?
Losing muscle mass as we age has a profound impact on our quality of life. The bad news is that the gradual loss of muscle mass, or sarcopenia, can affect 1 in 4 Singaporeans above the age of 50. The good news is that you can take steps to slow down this process. Regular resistance exercise and a balanced diet with a good amount of protein will help strengthen and build muscle mass.
Drink 2 glasses of Marigold HL milk daily to get 20 grams of protein.
Working out keeps your body in shape, and proper refueling after a workout can promote muscle repair and growth. It ensures that your muscles get the nutrients they need to recover. It is important to consume the right food or beverage right after a workout, as your body and muscles are most able to maximize recovery in the first 60 to 90 minutes.
2 glasses of HL milk contain the essential supplements and nutrients to replenish your body.
Made with real malt and fortified with calcium, protein, and 6 essential vitamins. Multiply the goodness with the all-new Marigold UHT Milk with Malt.
Did you know colorectal cancer is the #1 killer cancer in Singapore? Reduce your risk with daily replenishment of probiotics and prebiotics to maintain a good balance of the intestinal flora. Vitagen Less Sugar is the only cultured milk drink in Singapore that contains both probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut. Health alert! 1 in 3 Singaporeans will develop diabetes in their lifetime. It can lead to blindness, heart failure, kidney failure, and amputation. Consume less sugar to reduce your risk now. Vitagen Less Sugar contains 50% less sugar than other regular cultured milk drinks. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut.
It doesn't matter if you're young or old, man or woman, hairy or hairless. 1 in 2 Singaporean adults has borderline high to high blood cholesterol, which is a risk factor in the development of coronary heart disease.
Lower your bad cholesterol by consuming food rich in plant sterols. Plant sterols work by blocking the absorption of bad cholesterol into the bloodstream. Consuming at least 2 grams daily has been shown to lower blood cholesterol levels.
Marigold HL milk comes with plant sterols, which have been proven to lower blood cholesterol.
Did you know 70% of your immune system lies in the digestive system? A healthy gut helps maintain good health as it helps the body fend against bad bacteria invasion. Strengthen your digestive system with daily intake of probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut.
Marigold Peel Fresh, less sugar juices now available in on-the-go bottles.
Can I have some?
With real fruits and live probiotic cultures to aid digestion, Marigold yogurt is simply irresistible.
Brand Y has too much white sugar. But Vitagen has 8 times less white sugar than Brand Y. Kick the high sugar habit. V for Vitagen. For a victorious less sugar lifestyle. Drink Vitagen less sugar. V for victory. V for Vitagen. Lead a victorious lifestyle. Vitagen, Singapore's #1 less sugar culture milk drink.
V for Vitagen. Jenama Y mengandungi lebih banyak gula putih, tapi Vitagen mengandungi 8 kali ganda kurang gula putih. Perangi tabiat pengambilan gula berlebihan. V untuk Vitagen. Marilah meraihkan kejayaan menuju gaya hidup yang kurang gula. Minumlah Vitagen kurang gula. V untuk victory. V untuk Vitagen. Menguasai gaya hidup yang penuh kejayaan. Vitagen, minuman susu culture yang kurang gula nombor 1 di Singapura. V for Vitagen.
品牌 Y 含有过多白糖，而维他精的白糖含量比品牌 Y 少8倍。改掉高糖饮食的习惯，选择 V 维他精，引领胜利健康的低糖生活。饮用较低糖维他精，选择 V 维他精，低糖益身心，引领胜利健康乐生活。维他精，新加坡销量第1的较低糖乳酸菌饮品。
V for Vitagen.
Sky can play. half time. Gentlemen, for the warm-up, switch play every 3 hits or so. Yeah, 3 hits. Then switch play to your opponent. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome back to the third semi-finals for the night. We now move to the men's. From this point on, I'm going to fly solo. My co-commentator Sun Hao has to rush off to pick up his kids and his wife. So that's the typical scenario for most Singapore men.
Time.
As we move into the third semi-finals, we've got Liao in green and we've got Andre in black. Right. And once again, we'd like to thank Tech Mahindra.
Who is serving?
To sponsor the Singapore Squash Men's and Women's Novice Tournament. So as an initial comment based on the boys' knock-up, I think we're going to have a good game on hand. Both players seem to be pretty confident during the knock-up in terms of their drives. It seems like they have some formal training, and we should expect and see some really nice squash at the novice level this evening. And joining me as a co-commentater by surprise, right, is Mr. Robert Arifin.
Novice first semi-final. Liao Wenjun in green to serve, Andre Lim in black to receive. Best of 5 games. Level.
First semi-finals. Thank you, Sean, for the introduction. First semi-finals of the men's novice. We're looking, as what you just said, Sean, the 2 players look like they have some formal training, and we can expect some good squash here, Sean.
Yeah, that was a very nice tight drive. I think just based on the first point, these 2 boys are going to take their time to play the rallies.
Yep, you're exactly right there, Sean. And good techniques there. You can see the way they swing and all that. They are not really a novice, I would say. They've been having some good hours of squash in between them.
Nice.
3 love.
It's also very good to see the players playing through the shots.
Yes, and we would like to see more of these players coming up into our National Squash League, Sean. We would love to have new intakes of players and novices joining our F or E teams in the National Squash League. Unfortunately, our squash league that's supposed to start today, the first to kick it off with the veterans too. Unfortunately, you as the Sean is also our chairman of the National Squash League, and he has to bite the bullet and call it off tonight because of the new advisories regarding the safe health safety measures.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, Robert. Actually, all of us were looking forward for the start of the National Squash League, and I think it was anticipated quite well, but it's unfortunate. We've got to iterate the situation and adapt, and the committee had to deliberate, and we're still hopeful. We're still hopeful that we'll still be able to continue with the NSL. Hopefully this is just a temporary delay based on the new developments on the COVID situation.
Yes, we had a lot of feedbacks because we have to call the postponement today, this morning, and a lot of feedbacks that we received from various clubs and conveners is that they are very supportive of it, they are very understanding of it, but at the same token they
Robert, that was a great rally, man.
Very good rally, very good rally.
That
well
was
played.
a great rally for two novices.
Yeah, well played, well played.
These two boys are actually showing a lot of maturity in the game.
Yep.
Right, they are actually taking the time to place the shots. They're not rushing, you know.
Yeah, they have, you know, in squash you need some intelligence and some thinking, the placing the ball, how hard you should hit, or when you should hit hard or lob or drop, you see. And they have that sense, the ball sense, the court sense of what to do in with every shot. It's not a matter of just being a novice and just for the sake of hitting, Sean. What do you think?
Yeah, I think when we are playing this game, right, at the novice level, I think these two boys have actually gone and spent a lot of time on the court.
Yeah.
I think they also have maybe played through their studies.
Yep.
And with a lot of their friends, or even gone through some formal coaching.
Yes, and you see they can hit straight length there, Sean.
Yeah.
Good length.
They actually,
there you go.
Yeah, they actually know where to place the shots.
Yeah, good.
Their footwork actually is pretty good.
Yeah. So we are happy to see, you know, new blood coming up here. And that's the very reason why we have, we should be very, very thankful with Tech Mahindra and all the other sponsors. The title sponsor Tech Mahindra for sponsoring this championship, bringing Novice up during this trying time and hard times within COVID, to have such a championship and to get novices coming up to the front.
You know, earlier on I was talking to Sun Hao, right?
Yep.
And we were also remembering our days when we started playing squash, and we both were laughing because we were saying, in our days, there's no such thing as a novice.
Yeah, you're right, absolutely right.
We came in and straight away you're in the F.
Yeah.
And I actually, when I look at these two boys, I seriously think that they can easily play in the F grade.
Yes, they can fit in very well.
Yeah, I do hope that they actually have a club to play for.
Yeah.
And they're going to represent the clubs.
A good first game there, Sean.
Yes, actually very impressive.
And the points are not far off. They are well matched for each other. We would like to see the outcome of the second game, whether it's going to be level up, and then we will have a match for this first semi-finals men's. And again, once again, we would like to thank Tech Mahindra for being the title sponsor of this championship, bringing this championship within this time, during this COVID time. And the co-sponsors, Diamond Asia, Marigold being a very regular sponsor, and Karakal and On Care as well.
So unlike the ladies, during the breaks, the first two semi-finals, the ladies were very eager to get into court. But in this case, Liao decided to stay on court, whereas Andre decided to come out and take the full time.
Yeah.
Based on the first game, right, if I were Liao, actually I'll try to prolong the game and make the court bigger.
Yeah, play
Right.
all corners of the game, of the court. Love all
Because
that.
actually I feel, right, that Andre's weakness at this point in time, you may not be able to see it, but it's in his backhand. And if Liao continues to play on his forehand, I think Liao is actually on the losing end of this game.
Yeah.
So if
Andre should take advantage of the his forehand. You see, he can hit better with the forehand, and he's playing too much on the backhand, which is the strength of the forehand of the left-hander, Liang. There you go.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a sitter, and he put it right down to the tin. Very unfortunate there. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's actually just technique.
Yeah.
Because the ball actually went to the racket.
Yep.
It's a clear stroke.
Stroke to Liang. Good point. Good decision there. 1-1. There's also, I could see some element of nervous, shy on the part of Andre. You see, he's still not into the what do you call that? The high-level match here. So he have not have the exposure of championships and all that. Probably this might be his very first. So the seriousness of it is not so much there. You can see, unlike Liang, very serious into it. Oh, good pickup. Good rally. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he nearly got it. He nearly. Good rally there. Good rally.
That's
good
a
point.
Very good rally.
Good point. Well played, both.
But as you see the points go forward, right, and as they play the points, you actually get to see the players' strengths and weaknesses from the outside.
Yes.
Right, and like I said, if actually Liao is to target Andre's backhand, he will create a lot more openings because Andre's backhand actually is coming back short, and this gives him an advantage in the next point. But when it's played to his forehand, actually Andre has a lot more selections based on just his pace.
Yes, you're right. Oh, another good rally we're seeing. And the players are really going for it, you know. It's just that,
Actually, that was an unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
If they knew a bit more about the rules of squash,
yeah, he should take advantage of that, and
yeah,
it could
he
be a
would have
stroke
stopped
there.
and requested for a stroke.
Yeah. Well, it goes on with the experience.
Right. So that is one of my points. If you had seen that, actually Andre's backhand, right, he hit the tin.
Yeah. Good. Andre's taking him to his strength level, keep crossing to the backhand, not to the left.
7-4.
7-4, running away of points there. Oh, good balls there.
This is what we call the Kok Sun half favorite.
5-7, 2 points separating the two
He's
players.
still keeping it close. 2
The
points
second
is
game.
not far.
Wow, 1 point now, closing up.
So he's still keeping it close. So this game is,
6-7.
like we mentioned, from the knockout, it looks like it's getting more exciting.
Yeah. There. Oh, now exactly as what you just pointed out on this on the right side there.
7-all.
7-all. Good drive. Good idea. Oh, come on.
So now it's a matter of who can keep the cool in the hits.
Yeah, just keep it all going.
Because as you know, the rallies go and the energy level goes up, generally you start to hit harder.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see that they are trying to play 4 corners.
Oh, he gave up. He gave up. He should have gone for it.
There was no follow-up to the bows.
Yeah, he didn't expect. He didn't expect it. He thought it would be a very good drop, but it wasn't, and he should have just go for it, keep going. or probably the energy level, their fatigue.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're playing a semi-finals, you know, and the environment and things like this, and you're not able to settle down, generally your nerves will get to you, and this nervous energy can sometimes really sap your energy out. Oh, the boys are playing a very nice alley game now. From the backhand, they swap it to the forehand. It's not so tight, but it takes a lot of energy to do this. And finally, a counter drop to finish the point.
And now, 8-9.
And Liao is still keeping the point close. It can be anybody's game at this point in time. There's nice rally going on. The boys are keeping it alive. This is a tough rally, one of the longest rally in the game. It's tough for both. You can see Andre keeling over. Right, and Liao deciding to take a towel down. Right, you can see him panting.
9-all.
Nice cross-court shot.
10-9.
So this is the first time in the game that Liao is leading, and he's taken a 2-point lead and on game point. Let's see whether he can finish this off. A trickle bows. Oh! That was a nice setup. For Andre forcing Liao to lift and then taking advantage of the shot.
And now, 11-10, game ball.
Now it's game ball to Liao again to level this up. And Andre makes a mistake. That was an unforced error, but it's unfortunate. And now the game score stands at 1-all. Andre again, Andre is now outside. Liao decides to stay in the court. But I think his motivation is really about the air con. Both games, game number 1 and game number 2, have been pretty close between these two boys.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
Actually, at the novice level, I'm very impressed by the quality of the game. From the point of service, point of return, and then actually getting the game started. These two boys are really putting in 100% in every game, keeping the rallies going, and actually looking for the opportunity to place the shot. Most of their shot selections have been pretty good. You know, they play the ball away from each other, right? They keep the rallies going. They don't really take high-risk shots. But I think the first two games have been quite physical. So let's see whether they can keep it up in the third game as well.
One game more. Liao to serve. Level. Down.
First point taken by Liao.
1-love. Out.
Right. Two mistakes now by Andre. That was a nice recovery on a deep length.
Down. Hand down. 1-2.
It's good to see that Andre is playing to his strength, and I think he knows it.
Not up.
That was a very nice drop, actually on a half-court shot.
2-all.
Forcing Liao to actually move quite a bit and open the court.
Down. Hand down. 3-2.
Both boys are keeping it close.
Down.
Scoreline now is 4-2 to Liao. Let's see whether Andre can keep it close. Nice return of the back wall.
5-2.
I don't think Andre was expecting the ball to come back. But you know, in squash, sometimes you have to prepare for anything. Looks like Andre is trying to extend the rallies. He may be looking at trying to wear Liao down. That was a very nice front court, cross court drive, ending up deep in the back court and making it difficult for
6-2.
Andre to pick it up.
Down.
That's the second mistake on his forehand. He hit it down into the tin.
Down. Hand down. 3-7.
Andre is trying to make the court big for Liao.
Down.
And it seems to be working. I think Andre is trying to extend the rallies. It looks like he's learned his lessons by giving away cheap shots.
4-7.
And I think he's trying to really extend the rallies to see whether Liao is able to take the long durations of each rally.
Down.
That was a fortunate bounce in the backcourt, but it was a nice deep drive on the backhand for Andre.
5-7. Down.
Another unforced error from
Left.
Liao. And Andre has been able to
6-7.
close up the gap to 6-7.
Down.
I think the strategy that
7-all.
Andre put in terms of attrition, keeping and extending the rallies, right, making the court big for Liao is working. Because Liao has actually given away 3 to 4 points in a row.
Stroke to Liao. And now 8-7.
Let's see whether Liao can hold it mentally. Nice bows on the half court. This is one of the things that when the ball falls short, you have an opportunity to decide whether you want to play a straight drive or attack the shot to the front. And in that instance, Liao decided to go with a bows, and that worked for him. Oh! Again, that was a lucky bounce.
10-7.
Unfortunate for Andre. And that brings Liao to a game ball.
Down. And now
Oh, it's close. It's close.
8-10. Game ball. Stop. Stop. Finish my announcement, please. Yeah. 8-10. Game ball. Out. 11-8. Game to Liao. Liao leads 2-1.
With the end of the third game, Liao is leading 2-1. I think Andre has to decide whether he's going to persist on the strategy he applied in game number 3, which I think is a good strategy because I think Liao's energy level is actually getting lower, and you can see that his movements are getting a bit slower.
Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds.
We're going to hit in the fourth game with Liao leading 2-1.
15 seconds.
I think between the two, if I was to advise Andre so that we can get a more exciting 5-setter here, I would actually advise Andre to keep the rallies going, right? Don't have to play it so quick, right? But reduce his errors and extend each rally every time.
One love.
I think Liao would definitely feel the strain. Oh, that was a nice cross court. Nicely measured where it died in the back. It's a nice shot on a half court.
And now
Andre decides to drop, forcing Liao to move to the front, but it's an unfortunate bounce.
ball's good. And now 3-1.
Liao has decided to up the pace, but Andre was able to absorb it, and the rally continues.
Down. And down.
Andre is forcing the errors from the back, keeping Liao pinned. Oh, nice tight drive. Forcing the error from Andre.
4-2.
But the game remains close at 4-2. Oh, an unforced error, but it was the right idea.
5-2.
Hey Sean, what did I miss out?
You missed out actually two very exciting games. Very close. I think Liao is actually trying to close off this game because he's leading 2-1. Andre, I can see that he's trying to extend the rallies, forcing Liao to actually utilize all his efforts and energy to stay in the game.
And his resources. So you're saying Andre is leading 2-1?
Liao's leading 2-1.
Okay.
And now Andre is trying to extend each point to make the court big, you know.
Move his
trying
opponent.
To force Liao to move.
Oh, good. He's trying to catch that ball. You saw that? He's a left-hander. His racket is on the left, and the ball is coming cross court on the right, and he's trying to catch the ball with his right hands. Very funny. And he's laughing at the same time.
Oh, that was a
good drive.
Yeah.
Right to the back. Oh.
7-4.
7-all.
7-4.
7-4.
So I think Liao is really trying his best to finish this game and not extend it to 5, while Andre is trying to extend the game by forcing Liao to extend.
Yeah, he's trying to level the score.
That's right. And you can see both of them putting the effort to,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and playing all corners of the courts. They're very good. They're just not, as I said earlier in the match, they're just not a matter of hitting the ball, but they're hitting smart as well. Some youngsters, especially once they start playing, their aim is just to smash the ball as much as possible and just hitting who can hit the harder. But not in this case the way I see it. Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think these two boys are playing intelligent squash. You know, they are placing the balls where their opponents are not at. They are not panicking on tight shots. You know, they're trying to move their opponents forward and backwards in the court like this one.
Oh, look at that. Good rally. Oh, good cross. Good cross. Oh, and very unfortunate putting the ball down.
That was the right shot.
You know, in that
Liao.
Yeah, in that rally itself, I can count at least above 20 shots there. Between both of them. That's a good, you know, for a novice. That's a good rally, a good game they are playing. Good squash they are playing.
I think if Robert was us, we would be panting and would be saying, time out, time out.
Yeah, and some of us will be diving, you know, diving and crouching.
Diving at our age, no man.
Oh, look at that.
He got it back.
Yeah. Oh, he missed that.
Unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, very unfortunate. You see, and their ball sense, the reading the ball, where the ball is going to go, how far it's going to bounce off the wall or off the back wall. They have all that. They are really not, you know, not really a novice by standard. I mean, the quality of them, they are novice in terms of they have not been playing in a championship, nor have they participated in any grading championship or NSL in Singapore here. Yet, their standard there, you know, it warrants them.
Oh, nice pickup, man.
Yeah, it's still
Keep
going.
it.
Oh! He didn't didn't expect that. He did not expect that.
That was the right shot to play. The
So
court was open. He was going for the drop shot, making the court big, but unforced error.
10-7, match ball. Oh, look at that. Oh! A good match, a good match. He was down in the first game, yet he came back very strongly. He came back very well there. Oh.
To win 3-1, yeah,
To come back and win 3-1.
So Liao was able to hold his
ground.
opponent off.
Yeah.
Right, but I think between the two, I think Liao is actually more tired.
Yeah, we could give a big hands for these two guys, man. Well done, well done. Good match, good match. Okay, I'll catch you later, and gotta leave you there, Sean. I had to run away because there was some incident on court 6 earlier. Was some injury issue, but everything's okay. It's just some superficial injury. And I will have to officiate the next match, and I'll catch you later. Thank you.
Man, thanks.
Thank you for having me, Sean.
Okay, next game later.
모르겠어. 널 사랑하니까 내가 보내주는 거야.
An own goal! What a disaster! A nightmare start for the home nation.
It's great, dear.
This one? How about this one?
Love it.
But this color's nicer, right?
Losing muscle mass as we age has a profound impact on our quality of life. The bad news is that the gradual loss of muscle mass, or sarcopenia, can affect 1 in 4 Singaporeans above the age of 50. The good news is that you can take steps to slow down this process. Regular resistance exercise and a balanced diet with a good amount of protein will help strengthen and build muscle mass.
Drink 2 glasses of Marigold HL milk daily to get 20 grams of protein.
Working out keeps your body in shape, and proper refueling after a workout can promote muscle repair and growth. It ensures that your muscles get the nutrients they need to recover. It is important to consume the right food or beverage right after a workout, as your body and muscles are most able to maximize recovery in the first 60 to 90 minutes.
2 glasses of HL milk contain the essential supplements and nutrients to replenish your body.
Made with real malt and fortified with calcium, protein, and 6 essential vitamins. Multiply the goodness with the all-new Marigold UHT Milk with Malt.
Did you know colorectal cancer is the #1 killer cancer in Singapore? Reduce your risk with daily replenishment of probiotics and prebiotics to maintain a good balance of the intestinal flora. Vitagen Less Sugar is the only cultured milk drink in Singapore that contains both probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut. Health alert. 1 in 3 Singaporeans will develop diabetes in their lifetime. It can lead to blindness, heart failure, kidney failure, and amputation. Consume less sugar to reduce your risk now. Vitagen Less Sugar contains 50% less sugar than other regular cultured milk drinks. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut.
It doesn't matter if you're young or old, man or woman, hairy or hairless. 1 in 2 Singaporean adults has borderline high to high blood cholesterol, which is a risk factor in the development of coronary heart disease.
Lower your bad cholesterol by consuming food rich in plant sterols. Plant sterols work by blocking the absorption of bad cholesterol into the bloodstream. Consuming at least 2 grams daily has been shown to lower blood cholesterol levels.
Marigold HL milk comes with plant sterols, which have been proven to lower blood cholesterol.
Did you know 70% of your immune system lies in the digestive system? A healthy gut helps maintain good health as it helps the body fend against bad bacteria invasion. Strengthen your digestive system with daily intake of probiotics and prebiotics. Vitagen Less Sugar. Be good to your gut.
Marigold Peel Fresh, less sugar juices now available in on-the-go bottles.
Can I have some?
With real fruits and live probiotic cultures to aid digestion, Marigold yogurt is simply irresistible.
Brand Y has too much white sugar. But Vitagen has 8 times less white sugar than Brand Y. Kick the high sugar habit. V for Vitagen. For a victorious less sugar lifestyle. Drink Vitagen less sugar. V for victory. V for Vitagen. Lead a victorious lifestyle. Vitagen, Singapore's #1 less sugar culture milk drink.
V for Vitagen.
Jenama Y mengandungi lebih banyak gula putih, tapi Vitagen mengandungi 8 kali ganda kurang gula putih. Perangi tabiat pengambilan gula berlebihan. V untuk Vitagen. Marilah meraihkan kejayaan menuju gaya hidup yang kurang gula. Minumlah Vitagen kurang gula. V untuk victory. V untuk Vitagen. Menguasai gaya hidup yang penuh kejayaan. Vitagen, minuman susu culture yang kurang gula nombor 1 di Singapura.
V for Vitagen.
品牌 Y 含有过多白糖，而维他精的白糖含量比品牌 Y 少8倍。改掉高糖饮食的习惯，选择 V 维他精，引领胜利健康的低糖生活。饮用较低糖维他精，选择 V 维他精，低糖益身心。引领胜利健康乐生活，维他精，新加坡销量第1的较低糖乳酸菌饮品。
V for Vitagen.
Michelle, you have to provide equal opportunity of warm-up to your opponent. So hit 3 times and cross-court. Half time.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the fourth semi-finals for the night. This will be the last game for the night. Apologies that it's delayed a bit due to the exciting third game between Liao and Andre. In the fourth game, we've got on the right in black Mr. Kong Wing Ken, and in the green or turquoise is Ifan Musha. Ifan is a bit of a story, is currently residing in Singapore. His dad is a French and his mom is Malaysian. We'd like to welcome him and both of them actually to the Tech Mahindra Singapore Squash Men and Women's Novice Tournament. Based on the knockup, I think the game will be pretty exciting. Ifan looks like he's built like a tank, right? And I think he's someone that's going to tank the game. Kong, on the other hand, he looks like he's been playing for some time, has some formal training. So let's see. I think it's going to be quite an exciting fourth semi-finals. I think Ifan looks like his background is more of a tennis player, but it doesn't matter.
Tech Mahindra, SGSquash men's and women's.
In squash, you can be a badminton player, a tennis player, you know, even train in squash. Most important is the fact that you're willing to play the game, you're willing to run, you've got some ball sense, you know where to play the ball, and you'll definitely get a good hit and a good run and a solid workout. Okay, let's begin.
Fault. And down. One love.
Okay, on the first point, I think Ifan is having some nerves.
Hand down.
Ooh, that was a nice hustle.
One
And he played a nice deep drive. And that was a good point. That was a very nice volley.
2-1.
Short back swing. Just placing the shot tight enough where Kong was not able to get it. Nice cross court and a nice winner.
3-1. Right. Down. And out. 2-3.
It's unfortunate for Ifan, but it's a good hustle.
Yes, led. 2-3.
I think on that lead, the referee was considering there was a lot of effort to clear. Nice drop shot.
4-2.
This is one of the things that
Fault.
for
Fault.
coaches when
Fault.
they
Fault. Stop.
the referee called the fault.
Michel, foot fault. You have to serve 1 foot clear from the lines. Foot fault, hand out, 3-4.
It's unfortunate, but these are some of the things that we all go through and we have to learn.
5-3.
A foot fault effectively is moving your foot off the service box too quickly before you actually strike the shot.
Hand out, 4-5.
Nice deep
Hand
cross
out.
court there on the return of service from Irfan,
4.
winning him the point.
Down. 7-4.
This is building up to be a nice rally. Both players putting all effort to get to the shot, playing the shot. Oh, that was a nice drop shot there.
8-4. Right.
I think Kong was expecting a drive or cross-court drive.
Stroke to Kong. Stroke, he played, you didn't clear. Hand out.
There was a
5-8.
stroke awarded to Kong for Irfan not clearing the way.
Out. 6-8.
In some of the earlier matches when I was talking to Sun Hao, we did talk about pace and the striking of the shot. And to some extent, you can actually see it in this game, where both players are playing at a high pace, where Irfan actually is not only hitting the ball hard with pace, but he's also trying to cut off every shot that Kong is trying to play.
7.
And this actually brings a whole dynamic to the game. And actually it increases the pace even faster.
Down.
So it's actually nice to watch these two players play. Very contrasting styles where it would seem that Kong is more of a stroke player, right? Versus Irfan, where you can see he really tanks for every shot. He tries to get there fast, prepares for the shot, and executes.
Not up. Hand down.
That was unfortunate for Kong.
10-9 game ball.
They got there just a bit late.
Hand out.
There is 110% effort.
All
Unfortunately for Irfan, slipped. Nice rally there.
11-10 game
Kong
ball.
forcing Irfan to play a weak return and taking the drop.
Hand out.
Oh, nice cross court with a deep, which was deep and it hit the net.
11-all.
The game, this is the first game and it continues to be quite exciting.
Not up, not up.
A service sneak
12,
at a crucial
11
point.
Game ball.
Let's see whether Irfan can close off the first game. Nice return. Kong is steadying himself, but Irfan is not giving him a chance to settle in.
13,
Nice cross court by Irfan to finish off the first game. Yeah. In the first game, I think it was very contrast from the third semi-finals between Liao and Ken. In this game, you notice a stark difference in terms of the pace and the fact that both boys are trying their very utmost best to get every shot back, and with some of the shots it seems like there's additional interest to the shot, like some of the shots with wide cross courts and stuff like that. But to play at this pace, generally the players have to be of a certain fitness level. So I like to observe and see whether they can continue to keep up the pace. And I'm now joined by another friend of ours.
Hey, Scott here. The intensity is much higher, right? Compared to the first semi-final?
Definitely, definitely. I think the pace is in itself faster. They're striking the ball faster.
Definitely.
There are a lot more volleys in this game. I think Kong is trying to settle in by lifting the ball a bit more, but sometimes I think he gets drawn into Irfan's game.
Yes.
So it's going to be quite exciting to see whether they can keep up this pace in the second game, whether Irfan can keep it up, and whether Kong can slow him down. So if I was actually Kong's coach, I would tell him to be more steady, right? Get his racket more prepared, and then measure his shots, and then force Irfan to dig the shot out so that he can place the shot one more time.
Looks like he's getting coaching advice.
Oh yeah, man, I saw that in the beginning.
Maybe his coach is saying the same thing, or he's listening in and is transmitting what you have said to his
I don't
player.
think so. I think maybe a friend or his network is watching, because he's placing his phone right in front of the door.
Yeah.
Right, and he's actually, I think he's streaming it live to whoever's on the other side.
It's a good idea, right? I mean, in a scenario where you do not have coaches in the venue, to have somebody watching your match and to give you advice in the break.
Yeah, I think it's a really brilliant and innovative idea for actually any future tournaments that we hold. Actually, they can actually pick this up for the other players, right? If their coaches are not able to attend because of COVID restrictions, you know, it's something that they can consider adapting to. It may become the new norm, man. Scott.
Definitely.
Right? Your coach becomes virtual. You can see, right? He's changed his strategy. He's preparing early. He's trying to slow Irfan down.
Irfan is still going at that pace.
Down. 3 love.
Quick shootout. 3 love in less than a minute. Looks like trouble.
Nice, nice.
Good shot.
He had so many choices.
So many options.
Yeah. Nice drop shot.
Not up, not up.
You know, sometimes when you watch the players play, right, and when they play a weak shot where it lands in the half court or the 3/4 court, you know, for the senior players, they really take the opportunity to decide what shot to play. But in a novice game, right, to actually see these guys also doing the same, right, it just tells me that actually they have quite a lot of court time.
Yes,
You
to
know?
have the courage to play that.
Yeah.
It's intimidating, right? When you know your opponent is just behind you and you have to play that shot to the front.
Okay. Irfan has taken 3 straight points, and now the game is even.
3-all.
Right, so I think now the nerves are back on Kong to see whether he can really hold on to his strategy, or he's going to get sucked in again.
Well, if in doubt, just play a nick.
And down 4-3.
We wish that it came so naturally. Nice switch. Out.
This is the second time that Ifan has hit the top of the back wall. Enormous power in his shot. And for a novice player, do you think that it's important to have that amount of power in your shot? The amount of strength? Or is it better to concentrate more on your accuracy?
For me, my personal take, this is my personal take, right? It's that you need to train your muscles in the beginning to be able to play the pace of the shot. Once you can adapt to that, right, you can actually control the shots much better. Right, and then you can actually fine-tune accuracy. But your muscles are already tuned. But if you start with just floating or even hitting moderate shots, and when you meet a player such as Ifan, you're not able to step up, right? So, but I think there are many schools of thought to this.
Yes.
And I think this is just my personal take on it.
It's an interesting thought.
I think Kong is trying to maintain his strategy. And to some extent, I think it's working because you can see the pace between the first and the second game drop.
Yes, it's dropping.
Right?
But the points are still coming fast and furious.
That's true.
Yeah. Not many extended rallies. It's usually about maybe 8 or 9 shots before the rally ends.
And through the rallies, right, Scott, can you see that there's a...
Looks good. The ball looks good.
That Ifan is actually using some tennis strokes on his backhand.
And out, 7-all.
Yes.
Right, instead of striking through, he's actually pushing the shot.
And it's great, right? Because you have novice players who come in with a background from other sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just like in the ladies just now. This Wan Tong.
Ah, yes, the badminton.
Yeah, she's actually a badminton player by training. Oh! That was a wonderful forehand drive.
And
absolutely brilliant. Low, hard, and tight to the wall.
And it all came from his arm, man. So I was commenting in the beginning, I think Irfan looks like he's built like a tank.
Oh, he is. He's very strong indeed. Very strong.
But I think Kong is trying to keep it close, keep it tight.
9-7.
Nice.
It's not going to get much joy if he plays a loose shot like that. Oh dear.
That was a nice recovery, nice deep cross court
game ball
for the winning point. And now Ifan is at game point. So I think Kong lost his way in the middle of this game.
Down 11-7 game to Michel.
Let's see whether
Michel
he can regroup
2 games to love.
During the break.
I think he started off pretty well. I think he started off with the right game plan of slowing Ifan down. You know, measuring his shots, playing it wide, getting Ifan to dig. But along the way, I think Ifan got Kong to be sucked back into his game.
And it's difficult, right, for a player, be it novice or otherwise, to enter a court against another player who hits fast and furious.
Yes.
You naturally will want to be drawn into that kind of pace.
True.
That kind of battle.
So there are two things that may happen, right? One, you get intimidated.
Yes.
Right, because of the pace. Or the other one is you get aggressive and you try to outpace the guy with the pace.
And you're playing in a field that perhaps you're not as comfortable in.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely something for us to look out for.
So these are some of the things, you know, at a novice level you can actually see quite clearly. When we actually watch the more seasoned players, right? They tend to be more measured. When they're in trouble or when they know that they are not able to play at that pace, they will play to their strengths, right? And then try to force their opponent to play into their game. But that's the difference. And I think having a novice platform, right, allows the players, whether male or female, right, to actually gain those kind of experiences in the early stage of the game. And then as they progress into the other grades like F grade or the E grades or even the Division 1s or Division 2s, they can take this experience into the game and even reflect like what Kong is doing, right? Recording it and reflect. And then I think their learning process is so much faster as compared to my time. You know, my time we have no technology, right? So all you have is a coach telling you what is right, what is wrong, you know, and scolding you from the from the back. But I think with technology, this has really changed the learning process of squash, where there's instantaneous feedback, and you're able to review your game.
Always stop and ask for lead if your opponent
You have
is in the
so
way.
much more resources right now.
Yeah.
To learn from.
Leads 2 games to love.
Okay, we are now into the third game. Let's see whether Kong is able to implement his strategy and advice from whoever's on the other end of his video. Right.
Well, that wouldn't hurt to get a quick point off.
2 quick points. It's a quick shootout on the third game. Oh!
Hand out 2-1.
There was a tennis topspin.
3-1.
Gut-wrenching to see the ball slowly traveling to the front and just dying. But I think both players are now slowing down and they are being more measured with their timings hitting the ball.
That's true, that's true. But I think Irfan hasn't changed his strategy from game 1 to game 3. You know, he's still going at it at 110.
Hand out. 2-3.
I still feel Kong is trying to adjust.
And down 4-2.
And with such deep shots and you know, half-nick bounces, it's just going to make life more difficult for Kong.
Definitely. And the credit goes to Irfan, right? For playing the ball so deep, you make your own luck.
Down 5-2.
Exactly, exactly. So you've got to create the opening.
6-2. Right.
It's a good shot.
Right.
Yeah,
clever to play the ball into open space.
Right. All credit to Irfan for making all the effort.
Oh. Down 7-2 left.
Kong has to collect himself. With a 5-point difference, it's going to be tough for him to come back. But the ball is still round. Hopefully he can play the ball tighter.
It's not over until the fat lady sings.
Yep.
Down.
Oh!
Oh, but that...
8-2.
No, he created the opportunity, but he didn't capitalize on it.
Snatching at it in the front, I feel. Just
he was snatching
the timing. Yeah. But it's easy to get too excitable when the opening comes your way.
That's true, that's true. We saw that in the game 3 with the two boys as well. That's a nice get.
Oh, that's
And now?
good shot.
3.
Clever, sharp, down the middle.
Oh!
Hand down.
After all the effort,
9-3.
I would have strangled my students. Because that is something I keep telling them, never do that in a tournament. It's free.
I think Kong has dropped his specs. And of course, the ruling is that
match ball.
if you drop your equipment during a rally, you lose the point.
Oh.
And that's exactly what has happened. A pity.
Oh!
11-3 match to Michel, 3 games to La. 13-11, 11-7.
That was a good game.
And 11-3.
And I think Irfan actually just outpaced and outgunned Kong in all the 3 games.
He's dominating the game plan.
Yeah. But I think it was a good game by both of them. I think they both left their hearts out there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Effort was definitely there for both.
So I think it's time to call it a night.
Yes, I think so. It's
Right.
quite late.
So ladies and gentlemen, who's ever watching, we are now at 10, just after 10:10. It's been an exciting night with 4 very exciting semi-finals from the 2 first ladies and the last 2 gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed this. Coming from live from Kallang Squash Center. I'd like to thank Mahindra, right, for their effort, and also for everyone that has been staying behind to actually organize the tournament. A big thank you to them. I hope you have enjoyed the live coverage, and stay tuned. We'll be back again tomorrow for the finals, and I think it'll be quite exciting for both the ladies and the men's. Scott?
Looking forward to it. And definitely thank you to the organizers for giving the opportunity to new players, to novice players, some exposure into squash, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.